Hey, what's up guys? So today in this video I thought we'd explore crafting and the viability of crafting in the new patch 1.07. So I'm on the PTR right now and I went ahead and collected a bunch of crafting materials. So right here I got 100 demonic essences. I went through the pain of getting those, spending a couple hours getting them. Wasn't too bad, but I got 100 of them so we can get a decent sample size here. So I went ahead and got enough crafting materials to craft 50 of the new gloves and 50 of the new amulets. So this isn't really the biggest sample size when it comes to random number generators and that sort of thing, but it'll give us a good idea about how viable crafting is in the new patch 1.07. So basically to break it down, we're going to go ahead and look what we need to craft the gloves. So we're going to look at the armor, go down to the Archon Gloves of Dexterity, which are going to be the ones we're crafting. You can see I have enough to craft 50 here. So you need 50 of the essences, 200 or 5 of the Tome of Secrets each, and 1 demonic essence. So right now on the normal server 1.06, tomes are going for about 2,400 each. So times that by 250, which is the amount we're going to need, is going to cost us around 600,000. And if we were going to buy all the essences, they're going for about 1,400 each, and we're going to need 2,500 of those. So that's going to cost us about 3.5 million as well. And then the crafting price is going to be 25,000 each. So times that by 50 and we get 1.25 million. So that gives us a total of 5,350,000 to craft 50 gloves. So we're going to craft 50 gloves and see what kind of items we get for that 5 million gold investment and see how much it's going to be worth it to maybe do some of this crafting when the new patch goes live. As for the amulets, we're going to go ahead and take a look at them real quick. Alright, so we got the amulets here. I have 25, enough to craft 25 each for a total of 50. So we're going to craft 25 strength and 25 intelligence. So we're going to go ahead and break down the price to craft these if you were to buy all the materials yourself, just like we did for the gloves. So the topaz gems right now on the normal server are going for about 40,000 each, so 25 of those are going to be about 1 million, and the ruby gems, they're going for about 55,000 each, and those are going to be 1.375 million, so 1,375,000. That gives us a total of 2,375,000 for all the gems. And then if we're going to buy all the brimstones, they're going about for 33,000 each. So we need 50 of those, and that's going to be 1.65 million, 1,650,000. And then the crafting cost is 100,000 each. So that's going to be 5 million gold just in crafting costs. So that gives us a total of 9 million. Well, just over 9 million gold, so 9,025,000 gold. So that's quite a bit of gold to craft 50 amulets, but we're going to see what kind of results we get. So I'm going to go ahead and start crafting these amulets, and I'll resume once I finish crafting all the amulets and all the gloves, and we'll see what we get. Alright guys, so I'm back. I finished crafting all the gloves, all the amulets. We'll go ahead and take a look at my stash because I quickly put them in my stash. Didn't really look at them, but we have all the gloves in this bank slot here, and we have the remainder of the gloves in my inventory because they didn't all fit in there. And then we have all the strength amulets here on the left hand side and all the intelligence amulets on the right hand side. Now one thing I want to go over quickly before we look at all these together is that the reason I chose amulets and gloves to craft, amulets of course can be a very good item compared to the legendaries and set items in the amulet slot, and amulets can actually be the best in slot item for the amulet slot. It can be a very good item for almost all the classes, a rare amulet versus the legendaries and set you can find. As well as the gloves, especially the dexterity gloves, almost every demon hunter in like the top end demon hunters are using rare gloves because there's not really any other sets or legendary gloves that compare to it. Like as you can see for Barb's strength gloves wouldn't be as good because they have Immortal King's gloves, but demon hunters and monks, they don't really have a good set of gloves. So most of them are using rare gloves. So that's why I chose rare dexterity gloves. So One more thing is the pricing that I gave you. I said that I spent about 5 million on all these gloves, and I spent about 9 million on all the amulets. Now this might change when the patch goes live because prices are always going to be fluctuating and they're going to be going either up or down, not too sure. But anyway, that's about it. That's what I wanted to talk about here before we look at them. So we're going to look at all of them. Anything that we find is good, we're going to put it off to the side on this bottom row here. And then we'll look at all the stuff at the end, all the decent items, all the good items at the end, and see if we thought it was worth it to spend all that gold crafting. So it'd be just under 15 million gold for all the items in total. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the strength amulets right now. So that one, not very good. We got strength and vitality. This one, a little bit better since we got some attack speed, but not that great because we really need crit chance and crit damage. Not that good on that one. That one's got min-max damage, but still not very good. This one's kind of interesting. It's got a lot of life on hit. It's got average damage, strength, vitality, and armor. So it's okay. We're going to put it aside. It's not the best. Definitely not the best since it doesn't have any crit chance, crit damage, or attack speed, but it has some pretty nice stats overall. So we're going to put it aside. This one, still not very good. We'll take a look at this one, not very good as well. This one has a lot of life on hit, but the other stats aren't very good. This one has high strength and armor open socket, but not very good. Same with that one, not very good. It's got an open socket. This one has high strength, high vitality, some minimum damage, but still not very good at all. This one, not very good either. Not very good. This one is decent. I say it would be a decent MF amulet. It has 40 magic find. It's got all resistance, minimum damage, and critical hit chance. So we're going to put that one aside because it's decent. As you can see, it's not quite as good as the amulet I have, but it's still an okay amulet, so we'll put it aside. This one, once again, it's similar to the one that I just pulled out, but it's not that good, so we're going to leave it there. That one, not very good at it either. Neither is this one. That one, not very good. Not very good either. This one even has high strength and high vitality. This one is interesting. It's definitely not the best, but it has attack speed and critical hit damage. It's too bad it doesn't have that critical hit chance. It's still not really good enough to put aside, so I'm just going to leave it there. This one's pretty interesting. It has all resistance, critical hit chance, minimum damage, and decent amount of strength. So we'll put that one aside because it might be good for a more defensive-like amulet. This one, not very good as well. I think I missed this one. No, we already talked about that one. Not very good, though. This one has magic find, life percentage, critical hit chance, but not very good either. And not very good as well. So the strength amulets didn't really turn out to be worth to invest in. That could be bad RNG or just the way things are going. So we're going to go ahead and start looking at intelligence amulets. So right now the intelligence, to start it off, that one's not very good. This one, not the best either. It has maximum damage, intelligence, vitality, all resistance, and open socket, but it's nothing incredible. This one's a little bit better because it has attack speed, but we really want some critical hit damage or critical hit chance to go with that, so not the best. This one is really bad. I don't even want to talk about that one. This one is kind of interesting since it has high life on hit, critical hit damage, and life percentage, but it's still not the best. Same with this one, not the best. I'm going to go through some of these pretty quickly until we find one that's actually alright, or hopefully find one that's alright. So I'm not going to explain all the stats on all of them because they're going to be taking a little while to do that. So let's see what we got here. Not very good, not very good, not the best. I think that almost looks like the strength amulet, but it's not. Not very good there. Nope, nope, no, more no. Definitely not. Here's one that's actually pretty decent. So we got minimum damage, a decent amount of intelligence, we got attack speed, and fairly high crit damage. So we're going to put that one aside as it's a fairly decent amulet. It's definitely not the best, but it's alright. That's not the best either. So we're going to keep going here. Not very good. Not very good either. Definitely not good. And to top it off, not very good. So we got 4 amulets that were decent, and even the first one I pulled out wasn't the best. That would be this one, which I just thought was an interesting amulet, but it's probably not very good, so we'll put it back. These were the 3 amulets that we got that were okay. This one with the strength, the all resistance, and critical hit chance. We got this one with the critical hit chance, strength, all resistance, and magic find, and minimum damage, so that's okay. And I think this rare amulet that we got, the intelligence one, it was probably the best one we rolled. Do you think it's worth 5 million? I'm not too sure, but you know, it was worth the gamble, I think. Um, it's kind of it's kind of hard to decide how good it is with on the PTR here with all the new amulets that are going to be rolling. It definitely has potential to be a lot better, but it's not bad. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a look at all the gloves now, all the dexterity gloves, and we'll do the same thing. We'll put them on the bottom row and then kind of talk about what we got afterwards. So we're looking for the trifecta, or high crit chance, high crit damage. Not very good there. High crit damage, but not the best. Not the best either. Some more crit damage, all resistance, vitality, not the best. Decent crit chance, or critical hit damage, but not the best either. This one is pretty interesting because it's got attack speed. I think that's maximum critical hit damage. It's got dexterity and all resistances. So we're going to pull that one aside because I think it's a pretty decent roll. Not very good there. Definitely not that. Not that either. Getting a lot with critical hit damage, but nothing else. This one's got attack speed and all resistance, but not very good. More attack speed with nothing else. That one has extremely high dexterity, but nothing really else to complement that. That one not very good. Not very good either. Definitely not good. Not good either. This one's got high critical hit chance, but high vitality, high dexterity, but nothing really else to complement it. We'll put it aside because it's a maybe. This one has high high attack speed, but not really anything else. Let's see, we got nothing else here, nothing there, nothing here, nothing there, nothing, more nothing, definitely not, nope, no, no. This one is almost, but not quite, definitely not there, not there, and the very last one, it's not there either. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything there, but I did forget to mention the ones I have in my inventory, so we still have hope. Nothing there. Not there either. Attack speed, but nothing else. Nothing. Nothing. This one's okay, but not really the best. Nothing there. Nothing there. A critical hit chance, but nothing else once again. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. More nothing. Dexterity, all resistance, and critical hit chance, but not really the best. Attack speed, magic find, and dexterity, not the best. And the very last one here we got absolutely garbage. So we spent about 14 million on crafting, and this is what we came up with. Got the 3 amulets that we talked about already. And then we got this one pair of gloves, which is fairly nice. I think it's a decent pair of gloves. And then we got this other pair of gloves, which isn't quite as good, but it has high vitality, high dexterity, and a high crit chance. So overall, I don't know how worth crafting was for this round, but let me show you something. So earlier when I first tried out crafting, I crafted 5 amulets, and I ended up with this one. Now that is a really good amulet. I mean, it has intelligence and it gives me damage on the one that I have, which is the strength vitality one. So the potential is there to roll really good items, but my conclusion from all this is that it's a little bit of a gamble. You don't really know what you're going to get, and if you're going to be buying all the materials yourself, it's going to be a little bit of a gamble. I think it's going to be worth crafting from time to time, especially if you come up with most of the materials yourself. But keep in mind that it's going to be a little bit of a gamble, and to roll a really good item, it's going to either take a lot of luck or a lot of rolls. So that's going to be it for this video. Maybe you guys can decide how much you want to craft based on the 100 items that I crafted. I know it's a very small sample size in the big number of things when it comes to RNG, random number generators, but you know, it's a good starting point just to see what you can get with all these items. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, got some ideas about crafting, and I'll see you guys next time.